Okay, here we go. The first inventory control technique we'll examine is reorder level. Sometimes companies run out of inventory and are unable to continue with the production process because the raw materials in their warehouse have been exhausted. Of course, that's something that should never happen because it hampers a company's ability to deliver goods to its clients and therefore endangers long-term business relationships with these clients. So, before we run out of inventory, we have to call our suppliers and reorder the raw materials that have fallen under a certain level. Using a reorder level technique allows us to calculate the level of inventory at which we should call our suppliers and place an order. The variables to be considered are lead time, average daily consumption, and safety stock. Here's the formula. Reorder level is equal to lead time multiplied by the average daily consumption plus the level of safety stock we want to keep. Obviously, lead time is the number of days we have to wait for products to be delivered once we place an order to suppliers. Average daily consumption is more than clear too, the amount of raw materials used in our production process on a daily basis. Safety stock indicates the number of units we want to have in our warehouse when a new shipment arrives. If it is higher, we'll have some margin of error in case a shipment from our suppliers comes in later than expected. So, if you're a car manufacturer and each of the cars your factory produces needs 4 tires, and your factory produces 1,000 cars per day, which means you'll need 4,000 tires per day, and the lead time for the tires to be delivered to you is 5 days, and your safety stock level is 2,000 tires, your reorder level will be equal to 5 days multiplied by 4,000 plus 2,000, which gives us a reorder level of 22,000. So, when the company reaches 22,000 tires in its warehouse, it will place a new order. And then it will have to wait for the new tires to come in. And until they do, the number of tires in its warehouse will decrease each day. And upon arrival of the new shipment, there will be exactly 2,000 tires in the warehouse. Makes sense, doesn't it? The safety stock is the minimum number of tires, of inventory, we'll ever have in our warehouse, if everything goes well. Of course, things aren't as straightforward to apply in practice. Lead times may vary throughout the year, and the same can be said about the daily production we expect. A superb communication between our production facilities, sales teams, and external suppliers is needed to keep this method working and avoid production disruptions due to shortage of raw materials. In our next lesson, we'll talk about the economic order quantity technique, so stay tuned.